talk about the cancer retreat we're putting on. So my journey in a very tiny nutshell, I was diagnosed in 2018 with early stage cervical cancer, which I cleared. And then in 2020, I had a re-diagnosis where cancer had come into my womb and ovaries, which was classed as stage 4. And alongside allopathic and natural healing, I managed to clear that after being given quite a dismal prognosis. Um, so while as part of my healing journey, I was looking for retreats. I was looking for places to go. I was looking for people to support me where I could get healthy food, connect with other cancer people who were trying to do it a slightly different way, and also be doing sort of learning things or doing things that were really going to help me shift and make the changes that I knew I needed to make, but I was really struggling to do them on my own. And there just wasn't anything. I ended up going on a week's juice fast, but it didn't give me the kind of motivational tools or the emotional tools, the spiritual tools. It was very much based on the physical, and I believe to heal we have to touch on all of the different aspects. So Annie and I have put together this amazing retreat, which is hopefully going to tick all those boxes. Over to you, Annie. Let's hear what from you.
Yes, I was diagnosed with cancer in 2012. I had a grade 3 breast cancer and ended up having chemo for 2 years. I was on a trial. But what I did from the word go is I saw it as an initiation for transformation. And that's how I worked completely for the whole time and do now. So, and again, I didn't see anything like this that we're offering. As Rachael says, there were juice things, there was ordinary retreats, meditation retreats, but there was nothing that's combining everything, which is what we're offering for you to develop your own plan, your own healing manifesto, so that you can go away with having what you need, exactly what you need. And I think I'm passionate about supporting people with this because it's such an amazing gift to have cancer, but we often don't have time to really know what we have to do and step away from our lives to have the luxury of that time to look at it. So that's what we're offering in the retreat. I've also been a cancer mentor and I worked with cancer most of my life. So, I've held retreats, I've held courses, workshops, you name it, as has Rachael, which she'll share.
Yes, I mean my courses and retreats have all been based on kind of metaphysical self-helps, changing how you can change yourself, how you can step into the fullness of who you are, which is what I felt like my cancer initiation was a real kind of quest of like, are you really living the life you want to be living, Rachel? It's like it's time to let go of that stuff and really step up. And part of my journey was writing my book and sharing my story that way. But we really wanted to put something together it's time to gather in person, isn't it? Because that's where the magic happens. It happens through group work. It happens when we meditate together. It happens when we drum together. It happens when we, have a ceremony together. We get on the land and we build a fire, and it's kind of like that's where I'm getting goosebumps just talking about it. That's where the excitement and the change can really happen, and also to hear other people's stories, because we learn so much. There's medicine in every story. There's something that's a takeaway from every person's story. So there's going to be plenty opportunity for that as well. And the setting is beautiful. Having been there many times, I've done drum making workshops at Sarah's retreat centre where we're going to be. The land is beautiful, the views are beautiful, the house is gorgeous, the rooms that we're going to be using, it's a sanctuary, a place to really get away from day-to-day life. And like Annie said, make a plan, make a plan of like, hey, this is what I need to do, these are the things I need to let go of, this is what I need to start bringing in, more of this, you know, more joy, more love. You know, it might be more green juices, but it might be just more dancing, you know.
Yeah, and one of the things that I'm going to be bringing is looking at some of the work that's been done, using an integrated approach and looking at what areas of health is good to focus on in order to heal. And I don't know if any of you have looked at Radical Remission at that website, but they have 10 factors that people who've been diagnosed with stage 4 looked at in order not to die as the doctors predicted. And 7 out of 10 of those are emotional and spiritual. So we're going to be looking at those and looking at how we're working with that in our lives, because we automatically go to the physical. And we'll be doing that as well. We'll be looking at nutrition, looking at the importance of that and the importance of exercise and all that. But mainly it's about who are we? Who's the essence of who we are? What's our inner child journey been? How do we how are we not living the life that's true to us? How are we still in fear? How are we still listening to other people's stories to keep ourselves small? So it's about really empowering you to really fully either continue that journey of stepping into who you are, or actually to start doing so, because the medical model disempowers us, and it completely disempowers us. And so this is about you taking, you getting behind the driver's seat in whatever's right for you. So this is what we're offering the retreat. And also post-retreat, we might be offering sessions as well. So it's up to you to see what you need. And it's, we're not coming here as a didactic, this is how you do it. We have the answers. We're coming with a whole range of different things. It'll be a journey for you. It'll be a journey of discovery together. Thank you.
Yeah, 5 days of transformational journeying, looking at so many things and creating a beautiful healing manifesto. Artistic, creative, fun. It's not going to be serious. We're going to have a good laugh and go home feeling really empowered. And that's the thing with those 10 steps in the radical remission. Most of them you can do yourself. It's like that's what was so amazing when you look at that list and you go, actually, I can do most of these myself. I don't need a doctor or a whatever. So that's where we want to really empower you to make these changes. And Annee and I are both there as examples of how we changed, what we did, how we healed. So we welcome you. We'd love to see you. If it's not for you, share it with a friend, and contact myself or Annee. All the information will be on the blurb below the video. Anything else you need to add, Annee?
Yeah, finally, you talked about it being so beautiful, a beautiful place, and I haven't been there yet, but one of the things I'm also going to be holding with you is how we can really connect with nature to hold us, as our friend, as our guide. So we'll be looking at that as well as part of it. Thank you. Thank you very much. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you. And if you've got any further questions about the retreat, my email address is on there. And I'm very happy for you to contact me and I can share more. Thank you.
Thank you.